Hey, check this out. I know you have always dreamed of performing in Carnegie Hall, so I think this 2023 to 2024 season at Sound Espressivo will be perfect for you. As a platform, we host live online auditions so you can share your music with the entire world. Then we send you to incredible in-person venues like Carnegie Hall so you can perform solo, as a duo, as an ensemble, and with orchestra. This year we have a total of 4 gala events at Carnegie Hall, as well as 4 different opportunities to perform with orchestras in the US, in the Czech Republic, and even in Egypt. We want to help you fulfill your musical dreams. Go to soundespressivocompetition.com to check out our season and to apply. Hey,
welcome to Virtual Concert Hall's live programs. Thank you for joining us today. Our channel is dedicated to bringing live performances and events from international artists delivered to audiences from around the globe. I am James Welch, and I am your host this morning on this bright Sunday morning. I'm broadcasting here from sunny Buffalo, New York, sunny for once and not snowy. We are auditioning musicians for the opportunity to perform on our galas at Weill Recital Hall at Carnegie Hall next season in New York City, as well as colORCHESTRA seasons performing as featured soloists with orchestras around the world. Auditionees from many countries are seeking guidance and support from the judges through live comments, which you will hear after each performance today. We have so many partners that have contributed to these events that we're ever grateful for. It takes a village, and I feel like we have like a whole city or a whole country now. I mean, look at this. Thank you, everybody. We could not do this without the support of our local supporters and affiliates and friends. So thank you, everybody. The Carnegie Gala and colORCHESTRA Worldwide Auditions are organized by Artist Ventures, Sound Espressivo, Progressive Musicians, and Virtual Concert Halls, in collaboration with Price Attractions, Vocal Arts Management, and Cicciarone Music and Arts. And here is how it started. We have a short trailer clip to show you right now.
No matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressivo Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
And we are expanding our reach. We're streaming on all major platforms here. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Vimeo, any of them, you can leave a comment in the chat and one of our tech wizards can put it up on the screen and we can respond. So this is very interactive. If you want to say some nice things about the performers, go for it. And we can put them up on the screen for you. And it's kind of fun. The goal behind these auditions is to encourage, nurture, and reward musicians.
Perform on our gala at Carnegie Hall. Auditions for the 2024-2025 season will be happening soon. We have opportunities for composers to have their works premiered and professionally recorded with the Leonard String Quartet, opportunities to perform a concerto with the New York Chamber Players and Orchestra Manhattan. Composers may also submit their scores to be premiered by these two fabulous orchestras. Solo opportunities, chamber music opportunities, and opportunities for large ensembles as well. Receive evaluations from the finest musicians, have a press interview, be featured on our daily internet TV show, receive certificates, medals, and a video of your performance, and have opportunities for many other awards. Applications are currently available on our website. Don't miss out on your opportunity to present your music on this world-renowned stage. We look forward to hearing your performances.
The goal of these auditions is to encourage, nurture, and reward musicians who are proactive about sharing their art and developing their careers. Sound Espressivo and Progressive Musicians together are providing opportunities for musicians to discover their unique artistic voice, take initiative, present themselves on their own terms, and carve out their own career paths. There are no restrictions to how many auditions people can take, and there are opportunities for every stage of development and every aspiration. Our team just came back from Cairo, Egypt, and I had the pleasure of going to Cairo and Zlin, Czech Republic, where we had concerts for colORCHESTRA and did recording sessions, and it was just 2.5 weeks of amazing music and amazing experiences and working with amazing people, and we look forward to continuing that. And we have a clip that we could show you a little bit more about colORCHESTRA here. All right. Well, we invite musicians, educators, publishers, media managers, artist managers, and many others to be on our Music and Musicians Around the Globe series. We have a wealth of knowledge and insights that are shared on these shows, and we help musicians and everyone navigate the modern and frankly very confusing world of music. If you missed these auditions, no worries. Next season, we will have many auditions and opportunities that are coming up to perform with many orchestras worldwide in the next 2024, 25, and 25-26 seasons. Okay, so I think it's time to bring in the judges, and we got to get this music underway because we have a lot of great music here. But let's introduce our judges. First up, we have the wonderful Dickran Atamian. And I think we have his information in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. He's the founder of Price Attractions. He's a wonderful pianist and artist manager and first prize winner of the Naumburg competition. Next, we have the wonderful Giacomo Franche, who is pianist and founder of the New York Chamber Players, conductor and pianist, and he's known for the world premiere recording of Igor Stravinsky, the complete published piano works. And then finally today, we have Nevart Andresian. I believe I said that right, hopefully. She's from Armenia, and she's a fabulous conductor, and she's a prize winner of many prizes, and we are lucky to have all of them here today. And let's bring them in for a second here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. It's so great to have you back. How is everybody? Yes.
Very good.
Great.
Yeah. So great to see you. And we're going to be hearing much more about you. We're going to be running all of your bios onto the tickers and all that. So everyone gets to know a little bit more about you as we go. But are you ready to hear some music?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, come on.
Truly.
Are you ready?
We're truly ready.
Sure,
All right.
sure.
All right. Yeah, that's
We are
what
waiting
need
for
here. Okay. All right. So
Rather early.
So we're going to get going here, and we have our first person up here, Catherine Geach, violinist, and she'll be playing Beethoven Sonata Opus 61, the second movement, and we welcome Catherine to the stage.
Concerto.
Bravo.
Wow, good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Good.
So it's just
Okay.
beautiful playing here. And, just a great way to start off this session here.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump right into the judges here. And, Nahar, would you like to go first?
Yeah, of course. Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
believe we're having a little technical difficulties. And, yeah, we have
There's
but I think we're good
echo.
now. Yeah.
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 It's a very good. The beginning was geniusly very good. The middle part, I don't know why you begin to play not very clear sounds. Beethoven needs clear sounds from the beginning until the end. For you, technically, it's not difficult, but you must be very cautious on the clean sounds. Yeah, perfect, absolutely perfect sounds, clean sounds, and the back of the team. I mean, the A was the same. So, but when you will play with an orchestra, the pitch must be perfect. So with this piano, you arrange something so. But please do it because you can do it, and you deserve to play with an orchestra. That's clear. That's true. That's why I wanted to say congratulations.
Thank you, Navart. Okay, let's move on to Giacomo.
I don't have much criticism. I enjoyed your playing very much, expressive. You have also a fiery side, especially in the stronger dynamics. I didn't spot much intonation problem. Usually with violin, in the high part of the high pitch, the intonation can be more shaky. There was no much problem. The only thing I was expecting then, maybe at least part of the third movement, I just see the other part of the violin concerto. Yeah, I would have enjoyed that. I don't know if there is some echo anyway.
Yeah, just some technical difficulties.
Yeah,
She
it's
can
all
hear
right.
us.
So I was just eager to listen. So just keep on going with the other movement, the third movement. But yeah, in generally speaking, very good, very good. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, Giacomo. Okay, let's bring Richie on. Dickran.
Okay, can you hear me?
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Catherine?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Catherine.
Just to let you all know that when I recorded it, it was a heat wave in Rome, and I found a very good pianist at the last moment, and so my bow went all soft because of the heat, and that may be why the middle passage was not very clear. Faceva troppo caldo.
Okay.
Faceva troppo caldo.
Yeah.
Heat waves are fun.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
You
All right.
never know what's going to happen.
Giacomo. Okay, so listen. Were we on me? I'm sorry. I didn't want.
We're on you.
It was my turn? Okay.
It's your turn.
Catherine, no. Regarding Giacomo's last comment, there were so many things that Navart and Giacomo were saying. I wanted to jump in, but I'm not allowed to do that. Anyway, so Giacomo, the thing about going on to the last movement, I thought it was very admirable. This is a very unique audition in the history of auditions. First of all, you only need a few seconds to tell what the person's going to do. If they have anything to say, if they're musically inclined, if they have an unusual affinity for the instrument, whether it's the keyboard or the left hand on the violin. So it doesn't take much time to decide, A, this person can play, B, I love this playing, C, I can't stand it, whatever, So I think she provided plenty of time. It's like saying, if someone plays, the Prokofiev Second Piano Concerto, I want to hear their Mozart and I want to hear their Beethoven. Well, you can tell from the Prokofiev what they're going to do. I'm so sorry. So there was plenty of material, and you dispatched it, I thought, very well. It's a very difficult situation in a little room like that with the mic stuck right in the violin, and you don't have any of the acoustic qualities of, Deutsche Grammophon or any of that stuff, RCA Red Seal or a concert hall to sort of blend the sound. So you're just getting pure attacca, when the bow hits the string, you're going to hear that and all that. And so I thought you did very well. It was extremely musical playing. And technically, I appreciated what you did with the flourishes and the bridge material and the runs, if you want to say that. That said, I think there's a big difference, and this is a good audition to bring this up in, between saying something and it being musical. Okay. I've always wanted to address this, and I do in past, teaching and stuff. So it was very musical. But one thing you can do to propel the music and make it freer and say more is the note values. You were playing in dull, strict time most of the time, and yet playing beautifully. You must move this music. It has to move horizontally, not vertically. Do not worry about whether you're with the orchestra. This is a complete misnomer. If you feel the music, you're going to be with the orchestra and the conductor. The conductor collaborates. They listen to you. If it's a fine conductor or, maybe not so fine conductor, they're going to, come on, give me a break. It's going to work. Okay, so let's forget about verticality. Okay, excuse me, conductor. It's my turn. It's my turn.
No problem.
No problem. Okay, so listen. No. Okay, I've played with all these guys, not these guys, but lots of guys. I mean, you from Leinsdorf to Mazel and Commissiona, the gamut of temperaments. And, if you move the music and you're moved by the music and you move your audience with the music, it's going to move. Okay. So the idea is, quite technically, once again, play the long notes longer and the short notes shorter according to the harmonies. Okay, now I'm going to say that again. The long notes longer, the short notes shorter according to the harmonic intensification, harmonic rhythm, harmonic impetus, and when to leave a harmony and when to stay in a harmony. This you do not have right now, I'm sorry to say. But I will say it's easily corrected. Okay? For example, that part, which is so classic and very few violinists can pull it off. Yup, up, 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 up. It's that ostinato in the slow move. Ya da 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 dee da 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 dum bum bum. Where it's just dee da 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 right before that. Why absolutely in rhythm? Da 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 da. I mean, you can take dictation with that, and it's like Chinese water torture. It's the same thing over and over. The water's dripping on your nose, and that's how they torture you. So I call that Chinese water torture. When you have an ostinato that does not vary whatsoever, like the last movement of the Hinastera piano sonata, everybody played da 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 dum bum da 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 dum bum da 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 da. It's always the same. It's always totally boring. Say something. In other words, vary it, move it, then don't move it, but know where not to move it and know where to move it. In other words, know exactly what you're doing at all times. Then you can repeat it, meaning not luck, not a good night, but you can actually do it every time. Okay? Know what you're doing. So that little do 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 has to live. It has to live. It has to be alive, not da 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 dum bum bum ba dee da 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 dee da da da. This is not music. Yet you were very musical and in control of the bow and blah blah blah. Yeah, we know all the syntax, but syntax doesn't cut it. Okay? Are you moving me? Are you moving yourself? Moving meaning emotionally. Okay? This is what we want. People don't want to be dazzled. They want to be moved. It's quite the opposite of what most juries and competition entrants believe. The audience or listener wants to be moved. They don't want to be dazzled. They don't care. That's all I have to say. You can easily do this by just moving the notes according to the quavers, according to the note values. And once you're in a bunch of eighth notes, you've got to move them. Then if it switches to quarter notes, you stop on the first quarter, and then if there are successive quarter notes, you move them until you change the note value again. And usually the harmony will tip you off. I guarantee you. This is a formula that works. In other words, I could turn a perfectly unmusical person into a musical one if I wanted to. It's possible.
The magic wand. Thank you, Dickran.
It is magic.
Catherine, did you have any questions you wanted to ask the judges?
Thank you so much for listening and for giving that good advice. Yes, indeed, because I had the one rehearsal with the pianist the day before, so there's some part. So, and my pianist was very rigid, and I wanted to break free. So definitely, I agree with and that it needs to live, and I feel that too. But I was a bit. So I really appreciate your listening. Valuable comment.
If I might butt in, what you just said, don't feel like you're in a straitjacket musically. You see what I mean? You're not in an insane asylum where you're, like this. Okay, you're free. It's a free country. It's you're fine. You're in a room. You can do whatever you want. Play like that. Probably. To Beethoven concerto was written 10,000 years ago, but recompose it. You know what I mean?
Do that through the
Did you have any other questions?
No, thank you very much for your time and for your listening.
Thank you for being here today. Lovely playing.
Thanks, Catherine. It was beautiful.
Yes. We will move on to our next performer here. We have vocalist Cheryl Deshevetsky performing a composition by Jacob Weinberg from the opera The Pioneers, and we look forward to hearing that. So welcome, Cheryl, and welcome to the stage. Bravo. Wow, that
Great.
was just so
Bravo.
wonderful to hear and new to me. And, thank you for bringing that to our stage here. We're going to start with Giacomo this time.
Sure. You are here. Shirel, you are. So I'm not a singer, and I found your voice very powerful and expressive. So that's the positive part. First, then I have a few remarks. One is I'm not familiar with the repertoire. It's the first time I hear about this aria, and so it would have helped for me to know more about. But for example, I didn't understand the language you sang. Maybe it's French. Can you tell me what is the language the aria is?
It's a Hebrew. It's nice to talk to you. It's a Hebrew. It's a song of songs, very ethic text. Antique text.
Okay.
Erotical and full of love and feelings, like this.
Yeah, and when was composed? What period? Is 19th century?
Jacob Weinberg. It's the same name of Mieczysław Weinberg, but it's another composer, just the same family name. And he born in Odessa and came to Israel in 124, and this year 124.
So is the beginning, is the first half of 20th century. The harmonies of the aria sound like late 19th century, is pretty tonal. So so well, then I don't know much Hebrew, so that's why I didn't understand the language. But I really appreciate your voice, especially in the high pitch. It's very powerful, very communicative, full of fire. So congratulations. Thank you for your performance. Okay.
Thank you, Giacomo. We'll move on to Dickran.
Yeah, I thought it was magnificent singing. Just absolutely incredible. It had everything I was talking about in the last segment. It was you don't fix it if it isn't broken. And it's absolutely pure aesthetic experience for me. I thought it was just very moving and it flowed beautifully, and your voice is outstanding. It has, I think, all the qualities a voice should have, all of them. You have the control, you have the power. There's nothing to say. It was just absolutely great performance. I can't really think of anything that would improve it. It was just fabulous, really.
It was beautiful singing there. Who do we have left here? Navart.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Really, it was very beautiful. I understood that it was in Hebrew. Yeah. Because I knew the name of the composer. But when you sing any piece you sing, you try to make sure that the audience will understand more or less 10 words, and they can know in which language you sing. But for the first time I heard this piece, I feel that you are singing about you want to say? You say love, yeah.
Love, erotic, and young girl tells about her first love.
Okay.
The story.
Even for I hear this music for the first time, I imagined something like that, because you are very good. You have very good presentation on the stage, and you are moving. You are very free. Your voice is very clear, and yeah, I agree, powerful. So even the music is unknown, we understood something that about what you are singing. It was very, very beautiful. Congratulations.
I agree.
Yes, congratulations. Sherelle, did you have
Great job.
any questions you wanted to ask the judges?
Yes, I have two. No, I have three. First of all, thank you very much for listening with good hearts of you. You was not necessary to tell so good things, but you told, and thank you very much. It's warm my heart, absolutely. Thank you. The second thing I would ask Navart. Would you like me to sing this aria on English, because there is a translation into English, because the texts are canonical. It's canonical.
You know what? I will not ask you to sing it in English, because the prosody means that the music, music accents, music intonation, music movement inside, and words are always working together. If you sing it in another language, you change the meaning of the music,
Right.
because even if the language is unknown in general, that work by the composer make the piece understandable. So don't do that. Just sing it in Hebrew. It's important. And if needs, you explain the piece. You say it in English. You explain the meaning of the piece, but don't do that. It's not good, because all the music's intensity, intonation, music meaning will fall down. We Armenians don't do that. We sing in Armenian. If you want to know what is it, we explain to you. Yeah, it's better.
I have a question. Yeah. So because I'm not sure 100%. So I see the title is in English. So, but I'm almost sure that originally was composed in Hebrew, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I'm saying.
So I completely agree with
Navart.
Yes. No, I pronounce it well. Navart. Yeah. So yes, I completely agree with her. I would repeat what she said, but it's okay. She already said it. So, okay.
Thank you very much. And if it's possible, one more theme that I would ask you. I understand that you're not familiar with this music, and maybe even with this composer. However, he moved after Israel. He moved to America, and he died in America in 156. So he became not only Jewish, but also, and not only Israeli, but also American composer. And I understand that not many people in the world are familiar with his music, but my dream is to stage all the opera, because this opera comic, lyric, and very nice, and with very beautiful melodies, and even choirs, and even symphonic orchestra. And if this is 1% of to ask you if you do think this project can be true. To make this project full, I want to stage a full opera as an international project.
Yeah, you should. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, you know, I mean, this is really some beautiful music that has been composed, and you sing it so beautifully. And I would look forward to hearing the whole thing at some point. I mean, I think we all should. It's just wonderful. Did we have any other quick comments, or are we ready to move on?
No, I'm simply saying that it would be great, yes, to have a performance of more performance of his music up to an opera. if he composed an opera, why not? Yeah,
indeed. I mean, who doesn't love a great opera with great music? And his that sounds like this could really be something big. So congratulations, and thank you for bringing this to our stage, Sherelle. It was lovely to hear you.
Good job,
and
Sherelle.
yeah, thank you, judges, for your wisdom. We're going to move on here to the next performer. We have pianist Irina Hadashevich, and she will be performing the first movement of Rachmaninoff's Second Concerto. Irina, welcome to the virtual stage. such an exciting concerto, and with lots of energy. And we have Irina here in the studio. Welcome. It's great to have you here.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Irina.
We're going to start off with...
Very nice, and I'm glad to see you again. So thank you so much for making me participate for the first round.
Thank you for being here. And we're going to start off with Dickran.
Wow, this is becoming my favorite concerto now. You know, it's like the Hollywood Bowl concerto. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, you know, he ended up in Hollywood, right? So Rachmaninoff, as depressed as he always looked, it seems like he was very successful. No, listen, this is a great treat for me because I just heard this concerto played also magnificently recently. Absolutely great, but totally different. And it just shows, it's just really refreshing to hear. And I haven't done this in my life very much because I was too busy doing other things to pay attention to each person's interpretation. And I tended to just write people off and say, oh, yeah, you know, but now that I'm hearing each individual person one after another in these auditions and whatnot, I'm starting to really appreciate the word interpretation, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's all about your interpretation versus his interpretation or her interpretation, right? It's all about your stamp on the music. And I found this performance to suggest a lot of the orchestral color in the piece, and yet there was no orchestra. I thought it was magnificent the way it came off. I would like to, I don't know, this acoustic you chose was quite interesting because I heard every note, but it sounded very big and full of lots of volume, like 3D sound. It was just thick and gorgeous and romantic and powerful, and the phrasing was very, it really pricked my conscience. You know, I was really thinking, like, why is she doing that? But it's really magnificent, you know, really great choice of tempos. I mean, it's not like, no one would play it like you. It's you. It was strict, what is it, Irina? How do you say it? Kovacevic? I almost got it, Kovacevic. Yeah, I almost got it.
Because I'm playing in the Art Square Gallery in St. Petersburg. It's a very big, very nice piano, and the big room is a gallery with the pictures, contemporary arts here, so many pictures, and so it's a big location, so it's like you stay in big concert sala, no?
Yeah.
So maybe
it was.
And also I play for, I'm hearing many voices when I play, because it's not only sound on soprano, but it's inside the piano, so many voices are just, I try to explain other voices, it's like orchestra.
Yeah, it was, how do you play with that flower on your shoulder there? That's quite a stunt. That's No, not your shoulder, the flower. The flower.
The flower. Yes, the flower is. Yes, the flower is my. I like it. So it's my style.
Yeah. No. I was wondering how you played with the flower on your shoulder. Anyway, it's just a joke. But the point is, it was absolutely. Yeah, it was totally convincing. I want you to know that. Although I haven't heard it that way. Now you might say, "Oh, it's very traditional interpretation." It's not. It's a different, from what I know and have heard various pianists throughout my history of listening to this piece. It was a very lush interpretation, very lush, very, very full. Every note was there. Everything was calculated beautifully, yet it had a spontaneity about it too. I really, really, really liked it. Bravo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dickran. Navart?
Yeah. So the beginning of the concerto, you begin very, very loudly, So there was not really going up in the dynamic of the accords, which must be very large. Then it is typically Russian, so it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Second, the choice of piano is not good because the piano was not tuned, and the piano sounds wrong and sounds bad. So sometimes it sounds messy, sometimes it sounds loudly. I didn't hear this. I will always say it with Rachmaninoff, these waves in the dynamics, in the end of phrase, beginning of phrase, end of phrase. I didn't hear them. Maybe you didn't play, you played as you play. It's normal, it's normal. You will not play as another one. Otherwise, you should be a student. But this, the choice of the place, there's very not clean acoustic. The piano and tempos and dynamics. I wasn't agree with you.
Well, of course, it's not professional video. I don't have.
It is not a question. It is not a question of
totally
video.
Disagree. I totally disagree.
Maybe I totally disagree with you. So what?
I know, but I love you.
So
Navarre.
what?
Yeah. So what? You're magnificent. But
so what?
I absolutely, totally disagree. Totally.
Me too.
Absolutely.
That's the fun
Good.
of our show is here.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go have a hamburger.
Let's continue
and
with
talk
Navarre here, and we can have our disagreement party a little bit after.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, let's have it right now.
What, you want fight?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, let's go. No problem. 12,000 kilometers between us. There's no problem. We can fight.
Yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if she was in another room, you'd have a different opinion.
Of course.
That would be
What was not very clear, it was the choice of the place. There was much more acoustic. So accords in Rachmaninoff, accords are very clear, like this, clear. And here, because of the acoustic and because of the bad quality of the piano, it sounds something mixed like this. This is not very good for Rachmaninoff.
Oh yeah.
You could.
Okay.
I think you could do better.
Really? And what do you really think, Navarre?
That's what I'm saying.
Actually,
I think she's been upfront here about what she thinks.
Hey, wait. Welch, James, can I say one thing? Really, before
you can
Giacomo?
Say one more thing.
One more thing.
Yes, and then we're moving on to Giacomo.
I thought the opening was unbelievably hot. I thought someone with big paws like that, playing the chords exactly as Rachmaninoff wrote, and she moved the bass line, that F kept going as an upbeat to the downbeat. It was absolutely magnificent. I would have done the ending of that opening a little differently, but like I said, this is Irina. This is Hovasevich. This is not Brahms playing the Rachmaninoff second. This is not Goofball playing it. This is Hovasevich, or whatever the name is. Yeah.
But it is normal what you are saying. Of course it will be like that. Of course it will be like that.
Of course
So
it
what?
would. I knew. So what? I know.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for your opinions. Let's move on to Giacomo.
Okay, so
You can follow that,
Come
Giacomo.
on, Giacomo.
No,
Let's
no.
have it, Giacomo.
no, I'm not quoting about Dickran or Navarre. I'm just going ahead with my judgment. Okay.
Oh, now you're going to say you're not a pianist, right? I'm
Oh
not a
yeah,
pianist,
sure.
but,
Yeah, that's
boy.
very funny, man.
I don't
Okay.
play the piano, but
You are
I
not
do
the
like
pianist.
playing-
I
No,
am. You are not. Okay.
Definitely
so,
not.
okay.
I'm definitely
Okay,
not.
Okay. So anyway,
I'm a loser.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Oi.
no,
All right,
okay.
let's have Giacomo speak
What's
so
it?
that we can move on.
Okay. So no, first of all, Irina, congratulations. I think you didn't miss half a note. So already there. This is a
Thank
very
you.
difficult. This is a very difficult concert to play, and I didn't hear one note that you missed, which is
No,
not
there was
easy,
no. It was perfect.
right?
Yeah.
But now I continue with my. Okay, so
Continue.
now
Go
I
on.
think that so the room that you choose, it can be an advantage in the sense of the volume of the piano because it's very resonant. Now
It's
when
an art gallery. It's an
yeah,
art gallery.
I can hear it also from your talking. Your talking is resonant,
Yeah.
is
You can
bounce.
see that, no?
Okay.
You can hear,
So
yeah.
now what happened with that? What happened is that, like Nvart was saying, you're losing clarity. So, what? So, if you are more clear, you're losing the volume. If you have more volume, you're losing clarity.
Yeah, because
So you
I
choose the
think
middle.
I think this is because of the acoustic of the place. It's very important, you know.
I know.
I didn't listen to concerto playing by Irina as a pianist, but as a conductor. So I need, as conductor, clarity by the pianist, of course. Yeah, because I must know. Of course, I must know what she wants to do. If I cannot, I will just beat in the air like this, and what then? It will be a big messy. It's not. It is not the
I
purpose.
tell you what, Navart, I'll conduct her, no problem. I can do it in 2 seconds.
But Richie, it's a half-hour piece. You can do that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I can do the whole concerto in 2 seconds. No
I
problem.
will not.
Okay.
I will not speak anymore.
Anyway, guys,
Hey, folks,
I-
we're running
I-
short on time here.
I
So
didn't
let's
finish.
up
I
with
didn't
Giacomo,
finish.
please.
No, I didn't finish. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
and
let's
then
finish up
and
with
then
Giacomo,
and
please.
then of course this Dickran will be upset, but I don't care. So the thing is that the quality of the sound, also the piano, by being like that, it gets like kind of beaten up. So you are not playing Stravinsky or Schoenberg, you know, you are playing still romantic music. And I like a sound of the piano a little rounder and so forth and so on. I don't know what I see that is a Besendorfer, so it's a hopefully a good
It's a
piano.
Besendorf, yes. It's
Yeah,
a Besendorf,
but
yes.
yeah, when you get those chords that not too much from high, but a little closer to the keyboard and having a rounder sound, that I would appreciate it more with more clarity. And then for the phrasing and so forth, that there was a lot of passion, and there is a lot of good things in your playing, of course. But if you add either a little less pedal and a better quality of sound, then it's, for me, it's a better level. And like Nvart was saying, it's also easier to follow you with the orchestra. That's all I have to say. Yes.
Thank you, Giacomo. Irina, did you have any questions or comments you wanted to add?
No, it was a wonderful comment, so I'm very happy about all comments. I agree, the acoustic here is a huge, big room, it's a huge sala for the pictures. But it's wonderful piano, and I have only this possibility to play here because I stay in St. Petersburg and I don't have any other location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We understood that.
We
We understood that.
Sometimes you're at the mercy of what is ever available, especially when
Hey,
you're a
James,
pianist.
can I say one more thing?
One more.
Oh, okay. It's the intent that matters, guys. It's not where she is. It's not the piano. It's not even anything. It's her intent. And the intent, man, there was some intention there. You know,
There is
Thank you very much.
another thing I want to say briefly. I hope you will come to Carnegie Hall. There will be a much better acoustic there.
I hope.
It's
Oh, she
Carnegie
can
Hall.
play there.
Yeah, definitely. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Irina, for bringing this
Thank
to our
you.
stage
Thank you
here.
for
It was great
everybody.
having you in the
Bye.
studio with us.
That was
And
great.
we
Bye,
are going to
Irina.
move
Bye.
on
Bye.
to the
Bye.
next performance right now. And we have Wroe, another pianist, bringing us the entire Rachmaninoff First Piano Concerto. So, Yoav, welcome to the virtual stage. Enjoy.
Wow.
That was certainly energetic and magnificent.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
much fun. Wow, thank you for bringing that to our stage, and welcome to our studio here. We have the judges first here. We have Navart.
Yeah.
We will have you go first.
Well, yeah, I'm happy that Yoav is there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It was very good, very, very good. I like very much. I appreciate your concern in the leaving the orchestra. Soloists play their team, and you go back. So there's small technical part which is not very important, but the music is important there. This was very good, and I appreciate your musicality means that you finish the phrase and then you begin the other one. So there is not how is in English?
Overlap.
Yeah, overlap. Yeah, thank you, Giacomo. So you finish the begin, and it's moving without interfering on another phrase. It was really very good, and of course, as before, Dickran said that everybody is playing any concerto as his understanding and interpretation. It's normal, huh? But there's things that normally musically mustn't be done in the inverse. So you do it very, very well. Congratulations. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Navart. We'll move on to Giacomo.
Congratulations. Great. And then also, you make it look like it's very easy.
That's right.
Very great talent.
Thank you.
Everything was very clear. The sound of quality was great. I think so. The criticism I have is actually for the conductor. I think that he should have kept the orchestra.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I do it.
No, the conductor is not an audition. Yeah. Forget.
No, I know. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that if you would have kept the orchestra a little more quiet, especially in the brass session, the piano sometimes was disappearing, and in the first movement and the second movement were more engaging. The third movement for this, one of the problem was this one. There was the orchestra overpowering a bit, and so the orchestra is pretty good. I think the conductor they should have done. I'm not saying the conductor is not good. I say he was not good in that situation of keeping the orchestra like accompanying the piano. I mean, you are in your 20s, right? You're very young.
Yeah, I'm before that, yeah.
Now
before my 20s.
Yeah, okay. I think, well, the only thing is that what I was talking about, being engaging. So in the third movement, the piano could have, that was the balance of the sound. I'm just nitpicking here because your piano playing is great. You know that. You don't need me to tell you that. You could find moments also in the second movement. I call the magic moment. So having a moment where you find that extra pianissimo, that extra charismatic moment, I would call it. But great congratulations. I really enjoyed you playing. And I wish when I sit at the piano it would be so easy like it is for you.
Thank you, Giacomo. Okay, and last but not least, Dickran.
What, Navart, what did you want to say? You were saying during Giacomo's dissertation?
I said the conductor is not an audition. Forget
No. After that, at the end of what Giacomo said, I was trying to listen to you. I see you don't even know what you said.
I don't remember.
So, okay, so your name is Yoav, right?
Yeah.
I like that name. It's good. I like the beard. Yeah, the beard's good too. Okay, so
it's new actually. It's new.
It's what? It's new? Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
So look,
auditioning.
no one.
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
the beard. The beard isn't auditioning, right? Well, you know this. Do you know the words to this concerto? The opening. I won't say them, but it's pretty funny. The words. There are words to the da da dee da da da.
Oh, actually, it's funny because what?
Do you know the words? Ozan Marsh kind of coined.
This name has so many versions. So I know words in my language, but
yeah, maybe... I know. It's really funny. Well, I call it the derivative dribble concerto. You know, I'm not sure this concerto needs to be played at all. But on the other hand, you play the hell out of it. And the thing is, here's the thing, Yoav. I don't need to tell you, like Giacomo said, the pianism. Yeah, the pianism is superb. The music making is superb. You care about every note. Everything is just etched in. It's like, in marble. Okay. It's fabulous. Really, it's fabulous playing. But I'm not saying this really. I want to help you. Not that you need help, but if you want help, there's help available. It's like it's like the psychiatrists. You don't need them, but it's just another thing in your arsenal. You know what I mean? Okay, so I think that it's a little careful. If you want to really get down to it, your playing is fabulous, but not fabulous. You know what I mean?
Cautious.
You could be, yeah, it's very cautious. You could be totally fabulous if you had, and you have it, you just got to turn it on, the faucet of abandon. You have no abandon in your playing. You think you have abandon because it's so poetic and gorgeous and etched out and all that. First of all, I would require, or that's a bad word. Sorry. Richie said a bad word. I would like more articulation throughout the entire concerto. You're playing extremely lightly, and I love it that you don't move from the keyboard. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the angle of descent. Everything is all on one level. Even when you get huge, it's on one level. For example, the opening. Why is everything got to be so? It's like get on with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not everything is totally melodic and important. And then when you get to the part, I want to hear that shimmer like crazy. Sometimes it was just pure orchestral color. Okay. Nobody wants pure orchestral color anywhere, man. They want to hear the piano,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, to hell with the orchestra, you know what I'm saying? But not to hell with the orchestra. See, it's a balance. In life, we'll cover this later, at a later date. But balance is the most important thing in life. Have you ever noticed? Yeah.
I think I start to figure it out, but yeah.
Yeah, too much steak is not good. Too much rice is not good. Too much salad is definitely not good.
Definitely,
but everything in balance. I heard this conductor once who will remain nameless in Mexico. Maybe you can figure out who it is. He just wanted the brass to blare all the time. I couldn't even hear the violins. It was like they did Tchaikovsky number 6, Pathétique, and all I could hear is the trombones and the horns, and I never could hear, and it was like all brass. And then other places it was all woodwinds, and in other places, very rarely, it was all strings. So here's the deal. You've got to balance everything. In your case, you've got 2 hands, right? 10 fingers, and very good ones at that, by the way. And so what you need to do is decide, that's the operative word, on what needs to be heard and what needs to be less heard, or it all has to be heard on some level. On some level, it's like Gaspar. Everybody goes, well, why do you play all the notes? Like, this is Ravel. Well, all the notes have to be heard on some level. And there are many, 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 many levels. Okay. Mm-hmm. So don't give me this impressionistic crap, because it's nothing but garbage. Okay. Everything impressionistic, expressionistic, Baroque, Rococo, I don't care where you go. It's got to be clear. Like Navart says, clarity is king. Okay. But there's a huge but. It has to be appropriate. The sound has to be indigenous to the piece. In this particular case, this Rachmaninoff number 1, which, he maybe his sad face all the time, maybe he was upset with this piece or something. I don't know what it is, because his first symphony was phenomenal, the D minor, absolutely phenomenal work, the greatest. But this work is derivative dribble. You have to admit, it's sort of like Rodrigo. You know what I mean? It's like ding, 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 ding. There's very little substantive material in the concerto. Now, when you have substantive material in this concerto, make it substantive. Why so much time on every note? What is it so fabulous? No, it's bridge material to the downbeat or to the main note. Okay, again, you need to take a Schenker analysis course, and Schenker needs to tell you.
I do. That's funny, because I do with I learn a lot with Pariah, and he required us to learn Schenker.
Yeah,
so
Schenker.
Every week I am learning Schenker.
Yeah. Schenker's your buddy right now, okay? Yeah, he's your buddy. Listen, we can piecemeal it, go through every passage in this piece. I know it inside out. Like, for example, the theme, the fast theme in the last movement. There's a trick to that. The trick is what I've been saying all along. Fast notes faster, slow notes slower, but you need to know which notes to hold on. Hold, and then go. It's like in Braveheart, the movie. He says, hold, 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 and all of a sudden come out the wooden harpoons, and they harpoon all the horses fall down, and they kill everybody. That's the only reason that works. The only reason that works is because they have control. They all want to kill right away. They want to kill everybody. But you're supposed to hold it until the proper moment, and then you kill. Okay, then you go in for the big kill. Now, this is much the same in music. See, everything in life is the same, only with stylistic differentiation. So you need to discern between what's important, what's less important, not unimportant. There's nothing that's unimportant. Okay, you've got to really decide. The word is decision. Make a decision. Okay, I found the whole concerto, in general, under a sheen of polish. I found it polished. Mm-hmm. That's not what I want. I want guts. I want meat and potatoes. I want excitement. I want poetry. I want ruminative passages. I want self-effacing moments. These are the things that we want. We want to be moved. This whole thing of just putting it over when you started playing big, I was just wondering, okay, it's just not quite there, but it's fabulous playing. You cannot fault your playing. I'm not saying one thing about your musicianship or your pianism. It's your intent. What are you intending to do with this piece? Do you want to just play it like Rachmaninoff wrote it, or do you want to say something? So that's what I would do, is decide what to do with it.
Wonderful.
But
Thank you,
Rachmaninoff-
Richie. Yof, did you have any questions or comments you wanted to add, or anything you want to ask the judges?
First of all, thank you very much. I get what you say. Yeah, I get it. It's funny because in the summer I played in Boston the Serious Variations by Mendelssohn.
Yeah, very
And,
serious.
all the coda I play like ta la lam pa 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 pa, and everyone say like, why you are so like why you are so into that? You need to be like more out of like so maybe again it's this balance that that's maybe.
No, listen, Yoav, don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to me.
Exactly. You are right.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Giacomo. Do what you want to do. But the question is that what you really want to do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I want to double on what Dickran was saying. I think that you have to be convinced yourself of what you do. So if your piano teacher is telling you here is all clear and what you have done is very good, but then now you want to know what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know that. That's
I
all.
want to say. So, if you want to know what you want to say, you really sit in front of the table and analyze the piece and understand by yourself what the composer wanted you to do. Otherwise, you will listen any pianist and you will try to copy, but it will not be you. It can be a copy. Yeah, you just analyze and understand by yourself what he wanted you to do. At that moment, you will convince anybody for anything.
Yeah, but I didn't think this was a cookie cutter performance by any means. I thought it was very original. I think that Yoav has original thought, which is rare. I mean, there's no doubt his mind works superlatively. I mean, it's a great mind. It's a great apparatus. He looks great. He's got everything. Greatness is abounding. The question is, go all the way or halfway. You know, what are you going to do? It's just too careful for my taste. That's all I'm saying. But bravo, it's absolutely phenomenal performance.
It was wonderful playing. Yeah, I'm not a judge here, but a fellow pianist to pianist here. I mean, I can say with certainty, all of my studies and all the judges' criticisms I've received I like to take them and try to formulate my own version within them. It's not that I should do exactly what one teacher or one judge said, but it's one more step to creating the world of independence musician. And I think that's, we're just all looking to be our own musician. And sometimes we steal the ideas that we love and we craft them as our own. And sometimes we go, and we think of something better. So, go as far as you can with all of this and make it your own, because this really was some extraordinary playing here that you brought to us today.
Thank you.
And we thank you for being here. I think with that, we're going to wrap it up here. We're pretty much out of time for this session. We have another session in just less than 2 hours at 3:00 with another group of extraordinary musicians. We have pianists, singers, and I believe we have a few other instruments, pianists and singers. Yep. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be wonderful. 3:00. We are going to sign off in a minute. We have our shows regularly all week where we interview artists on new, unique topics of music and education. And many of them are our artists and their teachers who have participated in all of our Carnegie Hall events and our colORCHESTRA events and please don't miss that. Yeah, our Music and Musicians Around the Globe series. And it's just a fun time where we get to know everybody and know about their lives and learn some new and interesting facts about our crazy world that we live in here. So don't miss that. But don't miss our next session at 3 o'clock. I'd like to just mention, we're on all of our major platforms here, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you can drop a comment in the chat and our tech wizards can put it up on the screen. We can respond. So feel free to write some nice things about the performers and we can respond to that. We have many sponsors and supporters that have gone into this broadcast. And again, I'd just like to thank all of you for everything that you've given us. We would not be able to make events like this possible without the support of many, many people and companies. So thank you. And the big thank you goes to the teachers as well, because without great teachers who are dedicated to their students and the world of music, we would not have great performances like the ones that we have here and on our stages all over the world. So thank you, private teachers. Thank you, school teachers. Thank you, parents. Thank you, families. And by the way, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there today. It's your day. Make it special. And, we wish you the best. Yes, a round of applause for everybody. Okay. We also need to thank our team because we have our own village and our own amazing team behind the scenes here, flipping all these switches and showing these beautiful cards and putting everybody on screen when they need to be there. And we would not be able to have the show that we have without our team. So thank you all. Oh, and there's the host. Who's that weirdo in the middle there? We have Anna Auspinskaya, Chris Au, and Steve Robinson have been with us. And you'll be seeing more of them as we go forward with our shows here. And yes, there's our fabulous team again. Thank you, team, and thank you, everybody. If we could bring the judges back for a second. I'd just like to thank all of the judges one last time for being here today and sharing all of your wisdom and expertise and contrasting opinions that have just really contributed to everybody's education and added to the world of wisdom in music. So thank you all for being here. With that, we are going to sign off. We are back here in just less than 2 hours, so please join us. Subscribe to our channels, ring the bell, ding ding, and you'll be notified the next time we're live. And thank you for being here today, everybody. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.
See you.